welcome back to Garth Farm on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. May 2, 10 a.m. or just gone. First things first, leased out this window. We're going to try this one out. It's only about £1,000, not the end of the world, so pretty happy with that. What we're also going to do is we're going to knock this on. And we're going to do something that Rob taught me. And we're going to tidy this mess up that I've created here. So, if I come out of these, I'm going to delete a bunch of these, basically. So, we will delete that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And we will spin around. We don't need to go up that part of the road. And just trying to see... I mean, what we could do, I guess, is put it to a point. So if I place one there and I say that one can go out, that one can come in like that, and then I left click on the point, and I move it up to the first one that's gone blue on your screen there. For those of you no good at this, don't click anything, just use your roller ball on your mouse and you can create this sort of corner like that. And it just makes it so much smoother like that. And then I'll click this one and I'll bring it back down to there and I'll bring that out like that. So let's see how that looks. I'm not sure about the one that's going to be turning left. I think that might be a bit messy, but I will tidy these up properly at some point, but I just wanted to have a little go at this. So let's see what happens when I click Garth Farm. So hopefully it won't matter that we're coming on to the nodes. And off we go. Nice. Now then, what I don't understand, and I cannot figure out, is why it won't take this next turning down here. And I've messed around with it and edited it and given up and come back in and whatnot. Yeah, cannot work it out. So where is it? It's up in the distance up here. What I'll probably, watch now, it'll go straight into it. It just, yeah, it's just gonna fly past it, see? What's going on there then? What am I missing? No cars behind me. Ooh. Ah. What's not right there? Because I'm giving it an out. Come out into the middle lane and then turn left and turn in. I just don't know what it doesn't like. Something's wrong in there somewhere, but I don't know. That's going to have to have another little look at that at some point. Now the reason, let's get rid of the notes. Think about it. Now the reason I've leased this window is because I'm going to play a way that I never play. Now I pretty much always use a center feed windrow. And what I mean by that is, if it's not obvious, is literally that. So it'll have two wheels and it's just bringing the feed back out into the middle. So it would be coming out between those two wheel points. This one, and there's a couple of others that are a bit different, feed to the side. Now, why that might be of benefit, and I'll basically show you now if I could open the blinking gate. Come on. Why that would be a benefit is that if I do like a track one way and then I do the track so it feeds off to the right, so we need to be going this way. So if I do steering assist, 2 headlands, set that up. I just realised I've left my lines off because I've been recording the role play. So we'll go up to that corner and we'll start up there rather than just start in the middle of the road. So hook onto that and then drop it down, start it off we go. So this should now be throwing everything out to that one side. What that's now going to allow me to do is do this one headland this way, and then come back the other way for the other headland, and just leave one row. So when I bring the baler in to get it all, the baler's only doing half the run. Now I know then it's half the speed potentially, depending on how I fill the how the baler handles being filled up and stuff. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't sort of done this more. Yeah, sort of intrigued by how anyone else does this, and if anyone else plays this way, or if I'm missing something as to a reason of a fault as to why it's not as good. Whilst we do this job, I'm going to discuss graphics with you. You can see here my graphics jump in and out all over the place. So I changed the XML file for... I can't even remember if it was the entire thing. Oh, by the way, great shout on the mod as well, Rob, for getting rid of the lines. So they just disappear after a couple of seconds. In the roleplay, I turn them off completely. But yeah, for this purpose, excellent. But see how it's flickering in and out? So yeah, I changed the distance, the draw distances from the set 200 to 300. You can see the circle there is sort of halfway down in that field. But what I'm now getting, and I'm wondering if maybe it's, again, comes back to maybe what Rob was saying. The amount of mods that I'm running, script mods and graphic related mods, I just think it's overloading on my graphics card. And this isn't a particularly modern graphics card. So I don't know, I've obviously been messing about with it, because I'm sure that when I first started playing this game, my graphics weren't doing this, and I've caused the problem. So there you can see in the background, it's just so patchy. What I find then as well is there's a lot of the time it's probably not going to do it in here. It has done it previously, where the air vents drop in and out of focus, the mirrors start to go into pot. So the settings I'm running at the moment in terms of basic graphic settings are these. And I've dropped everything here down to 175s. Running these guys here, a couple of highs and mediums, trilinear. Maybe I could drop that down. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions, guys. Lighting quality there, and then you'll see the settings there. What I will do is, let me hold that thought. I'm just going to get the details on my graphics card and setup for you. So 2 seconds. Right. So if all's gone well and you guys are back here, I'm hoping. What also didn't help is when I'm running OBS, it obviously affects the performance of the system. So I could obviously give you the very, very basics of the setup. So it's an AMD Ryzen 5800 with an NVIDIA GTX 3070. It was working really well, and I think I'm just overloading it now. I'm putting too much on it, probably too many mods, too many scripts. I mean, I'm running the best part of 400 mods. And I'm also... I have limited them, so I've taken those out of this one I'm using now, that new program, or not new, but new to me, sorry, the program which separates the mods depending on your save folder and file. So I've taken out all the maps just to try and reduce the sort of size of the file. But yeah, something clearly isn't right. My OBS is running, that's recording to the backup system. So one of the other drives, this sits on my best drive. I'm not going to be able to give you the details of the drives because off the top of my head I can't remember. So yeah, so open to any thoughts and suggestions, really, on what I could do for the settings to sort of stop the flickering. That's the main thing I want to achieve, really. Because like I've had mods now where on lower down. Why do these ones take so long to lower down? Yeah, so if you do like the dev controls and I change like the amount of wear, so I'm messing around with like paint work and stuff, it then goes like, you know, like I'm running like an old Spectrum sometimes. It like really flickers in and out heavily. Where it's just really struggling to load the graphics. I haven't got that on here in this save. But anyway, do you see what I'm saying in terms of the road? So it's just pulling everything back. Now, it's not ideal because it's not quite like equal, I would say. We're sort of going back over the line a little, but I do feel that this might save me a bit of time. So yeah, so open to thoughts on this one in the comments, please, whether you do your windrowing this way, or if you just stick to the standards, just keep doing laps, and then the baler will just do the same laps, and it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I'm sort of torn. I mean, I've been playing this game a long time. I can't really think why I haven't done it this way before. So interesting. Generally interested to see what people say on this one, and see if I'm missing something. Probably am, knowing me and the way I play. Now, the only downside I can see to this is if I was to put it on a worker, I don't know whether they'd go... They certainly on the headland, I don't think would do a reverse. But I'm pretty sure, I mean, I could probably figure out horseplay to go up and down. Which wouldn't be terrible. And then I could just get on with the baling then. So, I mean, that's possible, I guess, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, if I do... Let's have a look. If I do AI worker now, so work the headland, start with the up and downs. We don't want you going back over those. You've done those. So what are you going to do? If I start you there, so rather than use horseplay, where are you going? You're just going to sort your life out? This might work. Let me get the veil a bit sharpisher. This will teach me for not having tidied up after the last episode, won't it? Oh, I don't know what's cooking in my house, but something smells really good. What am I recording? This is now... I've done so much recording the last few days, I've completely lost track of where we are. So, real terms, we are Sunday, the 7th of September. This is probably going to be coming out for you guys... Gosh, 16th, blimey, 23rd, oh, no, 22nd, 19th, maybe? Thereabouts. Because as I mentioned in what was the last recording, so hopefully for you guys the last episode, yeah, I should be on holiday at the point that you're listening to this. So... doing masses of batch recording, not necessarily back to back in terms of the recording, but certainly batch recording, and that also is sometimes why I won't get to, like, I will generally have to record 2 episodes at a time, or so you'll, like, the ones that come out the Tuesday, I'll have already recorded the Thursday episode when you're commenting. Now, sometimes I do try and do it so that I'm recording as and when the live episode has come out. So if you're watching Thursday episode, I'll generally be recording the Tuesday one then. But it's then, so that one, whoa, that's my fault, Car. Sorry. But yeah, sometimes it isn't necessarily that easy and that straightforward. So. Yeah, apologies if you think, oh, he's not paying any attention to the comments and stuff. Sometimes it is simply a case of, I haven't seen your comments yet. I'm recording before you've even commented. So hopefully you guys understand that. Intrigued to get your thoughts as well. The last episode that came out, which is, it's a shame considering I'm to batch record things. Probably the worst one in terms of viewing numbers for quite some time on this series. So just wondering, do we need to change it up maybe? Do we need to look at going back into a more traditional sort of let's play where I set some rules and whatnot, and go that way with it, rather than it be using it as the option for me to learn how to play, and then I could just continue to learn how to play on this one in the background and start a new let's play on a new map, like where Gnarly. Yes, that's right, I know how to say it now. I don't know, yeah, so intrigued to get your thoughts on it, because yeah, the numbers were definitely down on the last one. I've forgotten that this isn't an automatic unloader. So yeah, keen to get some thoughts, some comments, see what you guys think about things, whether you want me to stay on Garth, whether we go to Wenalai. The only issue with Wenalai at the moment is it needs an update. Now the saving grace of that is hopefully this will be the last recording I do now for a number of weeks. So the next time, whoops, unload that please. The next time I do any recording, I'm hoping that the game will have had its update, or the map I should say, sorry, not the game, will have had its update, and yeah, that will resolve that issue. So if we are going to start a new map, then great, we can do so. Need to mute your sound a second, sorry. Right, apology if you lost sound for like a second there. I just had to jump off the main screen to bring the OBS back up. What else is going on that I need to talk to you guys about? So the roleplay series going well. Got the usual, now back into that sort of key amount of viewers that the regular sort of viewings, I would suggest, at the moment are up about 300-400 on that, which is great. That first one being the anomaly where it was, you know, into like 1500s, 2000, whatever it ended up being. Getting close as well now to the 2000 mark, which is a huge landmark for me. So if you are a regular listener and you've been here before and you don't already subscribe, please do so. It makes such a difference, and hitting that 2000 mark is huge for me. So yeah, if we can start sort of trying to get that, aiming towards that, that'd be great. Still say a lot, so I need to stop punching myself in the leg a bit more, maybe, to try and get myself out of that terrible habit. Right, I don't want to do a cut this early. This episode generally needs to be a little bit shorter than normal. This is all about just finishing off the work that we had to do and to get the hay sorted out, which then allows us to start getting our TMR mix, which is going to be great. Oh, we are 97, so I can swing by and get it this way. There we go. What I do want to do is obviously take the baler ahead of where the row is kind of coming into this area, so I'm trying to avoid that where possible, and then we'll drop this in a bit more of a suitable location. I mean, we're doing all right. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 already. 150 centimeter bales as well, so we're not talking like the 125. So this is really good. Really pleased with this. I mean, we're going to end up with loads, aren't we? Up to a tump load of the stuff. And considering we're not fertilizing the grass fields right now, that's, you know, that's a really good sign. Because if we can get that done this month, start getting these like rolled, then yeah, massive difference that'll be for next year's grass. And then we can always look to, like, you know, again, just sell the silage as a main sort of form of income. keep working on the oats field. Try and get that to as high a standard as we possibly can. Get the maximum yield out of it. What's that unloading? Come on. Unload. No. Stop. Unload. What? Why is it jumping forward? What are you doing? Stop driving forward. What have I managed to do here now? Unload round beta. L1 triangle. Why is it going as if I'm doing an auto drive? Right. Turn you off. Hop out. Hop in. Well, I don't really understand what's going on there. Something is not right here. Why is it doing that? As if... Can't really explain. So normally on a key binding on a controller would be like the L1, R1 on the shoulder buttons and circle like that to set off the autopilot. Is it? I don't know. Oh, it's definitely a yawn then. And then normally just L1 like it does up in the top left menu, and then unload round bale. Triangle. Press triangle and I start moving. Why am I moving? I don't understand. Changing speed of controls. Right, I have to unhook that and hook it back on. Let's see if that helps. Now off it goes. What is going on? If I can't get that, if I can't unload the bale, right, I have to go back to the controls then. So, what is on the keyboard? Current drop mode. Ah, manual. Look at that. That's why. Oh my God! It was in the. God. Ah, jeez, Louise. Oh, I forgot to turn the damn thing on. You know what? I've been recording for about 5 hours today. My brain is mush. Absolute mush. I took yeah, the roleplay today took about 3.5 hours of recording. I have no idea if that is going to be miles too much for an episode or if it's just right. It's sort of, skill is the wrong word, but you do get the sort of feeling for it when you're like, you know, this is going to be about 30-35 minutes, or this is going to be a long one of 45-55. This one feels like I might have to cut some stuff out because I think it's going to go over the hour, which is frustrating then, because how like most of it is just naturally flowing from scene to scene to section to section. It's all very deliberate. So yeah, it's very difficult then to cut things out, but at the same time, what you do, isn't it? Because you've got to keep those recordings under the hour. So yeah, don't know. Looking forward though to hitting the stop record button and focusing on the television this evening, because it is the first Sunday of the NFL season. So even though the game's been started up on Thursday night this week, and we had the Thursday night game and a Saturday night game, we have now... Sorry, I was looking out the window then. Yeah, we do have our first run of the Sunday games, and Sunday becomes, I was saying on Discord today, Sunday in September onwards until sort of March time now becomes my favourite day of the week, because the summer is obviously over, and that then means we have Sunday roast dinners, which I adore. A home cooked Sunday roast, a chicken roast with Yorkshire pudding, all the veg, enough roasties to feed a small family. I am a very, very, very happy boy with that. So yeah, so Sundays are wicked, and what you then generally have is like a whole day of sport, because like today I normally would, it's obviously with it being soccer, as in football, soccer, international weekend, then not so much, but normally we'd have football on in the daytime. We also have the Formula One, so I get to watch the Ferraris not being any good as usual, which is heartbreaking considering I'm a Ferrari Schumacher fan of old. Yeah, and it's just a full boink. No, let's get that out of the way. Yeah, full day of sport. Really, really love it. And then by the time then it's all done, it's NFL in the evening, and I can sit down. Even in fairness, my considerably better half, even though she's not a particular fan of it, she will watch it, and she does let me watch it with her downstairs for a few hours. But it goes both ways, because the rest of the time what's on downstairs, mainly because I try and record upstairs and then get out of the way, but is things like such absolute classics as Married at First Sight Australia. Maths, is it? Is that what all the cool kids call it these days? That is going to probably bump into that, isn't it? We'll see. Yeah, Maths, Australia, Love is Blind. What was the other one she was watching the other day? But either way, tripe, just awful television. And apologies to anyone who loves those programs. It takes all sorts. I fully understand that. Not my cup of tea, however. But then she couldn't imagine watching hours and hours and hours of YouTube videos on people playing a computer game. Like, it just blows her mind. She understands why I do it. She doesn't necessarily understand why I enjoy it so much. So it takes all sorts, doesn't it? And what do they say? Opposites attract, and we are very, very opposite. Me and the better one. So right, can I go back down this way now? Yes. So we'll get this top end here. But I missed a big old chunk then. Like rubbish. I think we're not going to have any option here, are we, other than to do a cut, because there's no point you guys just watch me doing 3 fields worth of rowing and baling. But I mean, that's not the end of the world, because I guess what I can do is I could do this all sort of whilst the NFL is on. I'm watching the telly, which would be great, and then bring you guys back in once I've done finished off the other 2 fields. I'm probably gonna have to stop for some food soon as well, because I am pretty peckish. So yeah, not sure how I'll mishmash this editing all together, but I'm sure we will find a way. Cows on the other hand, on the other field, are all good. Yeah, if in the last episode I talked a little bit about the textures as well, the grass textures, I haven't, because it's so confusing with where I'm at with episodes. I haven't spoken to Martin about what I've talked about in the last 3 episodes, so Matt, if you're watching these, mate, I hope it makes a little bit more sense that when I've recorded them, we haven't spoken about things, because I didn't want to sort of get myself confused, because then also you would likely to provide some sort of answer, whether it is a fix or not, which then wouldn't make any sense if I then started doing it as well in game. It would just get a bit sort of out disjointed. So decided against kind of asking you anything on those things yet, mate. But we'll catch up soon, no doubt. Martin sent me some really interesting stuff as well about like how to alter like base game stuff, and even like your load screen. So you get rid of that standard FS25 load screen and going with like your own image, which is pretty cool. I gotta be fair. Where are you going, mate? Whoa, 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 whoa! Other than just deliberately trying to ram me, what on earth are you doing? It can't have much to do. That little section down there, is it? Mate, don't worry about it. He's going to worry about it. Fair enough. We'll just follow him and get it done. And then, once that's out the way, I'll, out, and we will catch back up when the other 2 fields are completed. Here we are. Happy days. What is he doing? Where are you going, mate? I'm just going to stop it now. Right, okay. Well, right, hang on. Where's the bale counter? What's it saying? 61 in total today. So what does it say? Bale counter. Does it tell me? No, it's going to be in the settings today, isn't it? That's annoying. I could just go and do it and find it, but I'm just going to do it the old school way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 bales I make that in this field, which is crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong. Right, we'll do the, I'll go and do the square bigger field next. It's a bit easier. And then I'll do the little L-shaped one and bring you guys back in after that. Okie dokie. Bring you back in for the last field. So, depends how much of this, obviously, I leave in the edit and stuff. I had to go and get some net wrap halfway through. We've got an awful lot of bales. Used the quad for the net wrap, which is cool. Found a fault with using this windrow in this field because it put all the it rode it into the edges of the field. So rather than bring it into the field, it kind of put it out. If that makes sense. So I had to redo it. Hence why it's a bit messy. I don't know what's going on with the traffic. I didn't see any cars for ages, and now all of a sudden there's thousands of them. But yes, it's taken me quite a lot of time, real world time, to get this done. It's been great. I've been just watching the NFL, taking a break for food, coming back, just playing the game, just having a real good time. Made some changes to the graphic settings whilst in between one of the breaks that I took. So be interested to see if you think it's any better. I basically tried to sort of lower some things but then reduce others, but I don't know, I'm not sure it's making enough of a difference. I may have to go and plan a bank heist to go and buy my dream PC. Right, come on, let's get this done. And then the good thing then is, with it still just being May 2, we've got the extra little bit of time left over. So we could then, in theory, anything in the shop of any use to us? Interesting. We could just go and get ourselves a roller and start rolling these things, which would be really, really good, because at least then we're going to get that extra yield. So I think that'll be the next episode, because like I say, I wanted to kind of keep this one short anyway, just because of the amount of editing I've got to do this week and in preparation. Also, if this series isn't going to be the one you guys want to see, I'll just do it in my own time and move on to something else. But the one thing I would say is, like, if you haven't played this map, go and play it. It's a great, like, grass fields map. It really is. I love it. I really, really love it. And yeah, okay, I talk to Martin a lot, but I loved it before Martin joined the Discord and came and said hello. I really do think that this is one of my favourite maps that I've ever played. For me, it's absolutely up there, no problem at all, because there's little things and there's attention to detail, and it doesn't feel like some of the maps do, where there's no, what's the way to say it, like you can't associate with them, you can't feel like they're real places, or this just feels like it's actually like a real place, and it's the little intricacies, the little details that make that happen. And yeah, every map is always going to be, someone's vinegar and another person's honey. I get that. Yeah, but for me personally, this is absolutely up there. Absolutely up there. So I won't be coming away from this map no matter what. If I'm not doing it on the channel, then that's fair enough. I will be doing it in my own time. because this is just too good a map not to be playing. I think, you know, my personal saves will basically be consisting of this, Saxlingham for the homecoming, and then whatever other series I'm doing now, whether that's, we could do the Italian map IDO, is it? We could do that. That would be pretty interesting because that's a very, very pretty map, but it's not a British map, so I'm not drawn to it, which is a bit strange. Even though I can appreciate how incredibly good looking it is. Oh, we need just a little bit more just to get this one bale out, so I'm going to try and go around and scrimp it and find it, because that'll annoy me otherwise. So yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think and what you'd like to see happen next. If you're enjoying the series and happy just watching me kind of carry on for a little bit longer, then great. We'll do that, and I'll just keep learning, because there's, you know, I'm learning all the time, and as you've seen, I will leave my mistakes in. I'll leave the, you know, because that's how I learn, and I'm sure that's going to be the same for a lot of people. I wonder if there's some hidden away in here. Yeah, look at that. And I see that's where it ends, because I've found the little vein there. Right, there's a little clump up by here. See if we can't get this. And I know there's plenty in the other field anyway, so I'll go and get that from there now. Just to get this, all this effort just for one little bale, which, you know, we just put this away, you know, we'd get it next time anyway, but that's not the point, is it? Let's have a look. Where is there going to be? Is that grass, or is that a big clump of grass? Let's have a look. There's some in the corner down there. Right then, let's have a look. In here is the quad. We had to go and get our wrap on, which was quite enjoyable. Trailer full of bales. Come on, one more. One more. Right, let me hoover up enough in this corner. %. Try and get that bit of there. My OCD is not going to let this go. There's no way I'm not going to find... Oh, there's a little clump in there as well. Idiot. Spot that. Right, let's see. There are... Because there was loads in this field that I sort of didn't pick up properly the first time. So this is probably a little bit of karma for not going back and doing my fields properly and getting it first time round. Hopefully that limiter beep isn't too annoying. I'm trying to like turn it off in between finding clumps. But yeah, so I'm going to be away now from the channel for a couple of weeks. It's going to be weird. It'll be, obviously we had a bit of time off when I moved. But I was still sort of in the background with it and stuff, but this is going to be a genuine now couple of weeks off. I was trying to work out what the sort of schedule is going to be now, because I've done this week's episode now, so it's, what are we now? So when I missed that, and the blinking thing off, didn't I? It's Sunday the 7th, so if we say the 13th, Saturday the 13th, we'll have a roleplay episode come out. But it'll probably be the case then. It'll be at least 2 weeks before the next one. Because when I'm obviously away, but then it's not just as simple as just like a let's play where I can just film an hour or two and, you know, get some good content, and it's an easy edit which takes about 20 minutes. The let's plays, I mean, like I say, I record for hours and hours. Oh, for the love of God, would somebody just give me 1% of grass, please? I'm going to end up going back and cutting some at this rate. I can't believe I'm going to fail to find 1% of brass. Oh, come on. Right, let's go through the bush by here. See. Oh, it's not enough. Yeah, oh no. Oh, what a nightmare. Yeah, so it's going to be a few weeks because it's just not going to be as simple as, you know, knocking together an episode. It takes, probably like, I don't know, I mean, 8, maybe 10 hours sometimes, depending on how complex the... Yes, look at this, here we go. Like some sort of addict getting all excited that I've just found it. Right, come on. Come on. Big old clump of the stuff up here. Thank God. Says everyone. There we go. Happy, happy, happy days. So yeah, so it'll be a couple of weeks probably off in terms of the role play. Which I hope you guys obviously can understand and hang around for the next one. If I can get another one recorded and edited, I will, but I just don't see it happening now between now and when we go. Because I got work for the next 3 days, and then I've got a day basically to sort myself out and pack, and then we'll be off. So, yeah, I hope you're enjoying the series. I hope you are enjoying the channel. If you are new here, please give it a subscribe and come along for the ride with us. If you haven't already, please give the video a like. It is the easiest way to support me and the channel, and it means so much to me. But yeah, we'll call it a day there, I think. I hope you've had a good time. I will catch you in a couple of weeks, as far as I'm concerned. For you guys, just probably a couple of days. But, as always, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.